Okay, so I put out 6 colors here. Purple, blue, and green. And I'm going to use this one. Just a minute. Look at my brush. Oh, it doesn't even stand still. Okay. I'm going to add a little turmeric cream to my hand. Okay, so the first one is read a book. I should do it funky like that. Maybe I'll do it here in the middle, and then I can decorate around it. Can you see that? You can see that. I'm not gonna go for perfectly straight and aligned because it's not perfectly straight and aligned. I do need to wipe some of the turmeric off the inside of my fingers there. Well, this is a wooden handle, so it's not going to. I am also gonna put a little bit of water on my brush and put my little cloth down here. Oh, listen to that plane. Okay. I'm also going to not lift it right away and grab some of the lighter color and kind of just go around the paper. This is more of a reddish. I think it said magenta, but ooh. Don't move it. Try not to move it. Well, what do you get? Try and get some of the. This plate looks awesome. Yep. I have a little water dish back here. You can kind of see. Ooh, cool purple. And I have a little rag over here on this side. I don't know what color that's going to make. A hot mess of a color. Bad thing about a paper plate as a palette is it moves around a lot when you do stuff like that. Okay. I Can't really hold that down, so I'm hoping for the best there. Now, ideally I should have done the purple. In my head I'm thinking purple and then lighter purple and the magenta and the blue, lighter blue, you know, like that. I should have evened it out more, but you know, I'm just trying it out. Now, Tammy, remove it. I did not plan for this part. Just gonna use my paper clip. Actually, what I can do here. It's stuck. The big reveal. Am I in the viewing range for the big reveal? That is so cool. Man, that is awesome. Okay, I'm going to put a piece of wax paper there and get purple all over my hands. Wow, that went down a lot better considering how I was like getting frustrated because I couldn't untangle it type of thing or get it to... That's cool. And now I have a colored stencil. That's cool beans. Okay, the next one I'm going to work around. Let me put this up here. The next one is the doodle. I should try the ink. The ink pads. Yeah. The ink pads are... I brought out my water brush pens. I keep them in this cat. I use one of those at work too, is to have... What do I have in there? Oh, markers, Arteza markers, dry erase markers I have. Okay. So with these, I could try the Distress ink. Let's go with the green. This is cracked pistachio. I do not know if this is going to work. No, it's not going to work. It's great at coloring the stencil, though. I think I would do better with just the stipple brush. Okay. I did want to give that a whirl, though. I think it's because the ink pads are rough, you know. I could try the Distress ink ones, Distress oxide ones, but I think I'm just gonna stick to the acrylic paint for the stamp or using the stencils. Okay. Well, let me grab the green. Oh, it might be dried. Not gonna change out my water. Be careful not to... I'm trying to be careful not to hit the D there. I can make my own shadow. Two and 3-dimensional. What's it called? Like a layered stencils or something? Are they all the rage now? Okay. This isn't really stuck to it. Why did I just do green? Oh, let me try. Multi-layered. Oh, it's sticking to my finger. Well, the tape is sticking to my fingers. The tape, I'm sorry, the paint. The painted surface. Oh boy. Let me do this. It's something to consider. Steady as she goes. Yeah, that might work. A hot mess there, Tammy. Oh, what does this make? A little bit darker. Also, sprays would work, but I don't have any sprays, color sprays, ink sprays, anything like that. And I got a few layers of mixed media. Yeah. And excuse my reach. So now we have this funky looking, that's an awesome blue. There's a little bit of green in there, a little bit of blue. There's my little doodle. I could do this. I'm trying to get on these sides there. This is not the brush to use for that. I know I have other stipple brushes. Maybe I could use a water brush pen. A little one. There's no water in the water brush pen, so let's try this. Also, I could do mix a couple of different colors here, the purples together, and I could do this and paint in the lines here instead of leaving it just blank like that. That would work. I would need way more color. No blue. I know you want to come up here. Try another route. He's just waiting for the timer to go off so I can feed them. So I could do that. Add a little more water to it. The watercolor effect with acrylic paints. Oh, some good girl or boy is using the scratcher. The cardboard scratcher. I did buy the cats a scratcher at PetSmart Saturday. And I want to put it by the door frame because they're scratching the door frame. The kittens are. I can't seem to break them of that habit. So I thought a big long scratcher would work if I put it right by that door frame. So I could do something like that. I'm just going to leave it. I could get carried away and just keep painting. I need my baby wipes. I need my baby wipes. Okay, I refreshed my water and then I rinsed out my brush and now it's purple again. Grabbed the wipes, fed the cats. And my paint is dry. But that's not a problem because now you can see what I'm using. Deep violet, which looks a lot to me like a dark, excuse me, magenta. And diazonine purple. Doxazine purple. Sorry, diazonine, that sounds like a what does that sound like? A medicine. Is it a medicine? And this is Prism Violet, which I think is this one. Yep. And cerulean blue hue. That went in here, I think. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Oh, and there's a lighter blue, light blue violet. When I put this down, I thought that is the color of the honey box, and I mixed. That's not the exact color of the honey box, but I could have used that blue to paint the honey box. I didn't even know I had it. And this is deep green. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now I'm doing the next one on the list is, I think, this one's dry. That's cool. And I'm going to put that there. And the next one is the funky flower that I did with the Elmers. I'm just going to put that right there. Right there. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I have this Elmer's Craft Bond Repositional Glue. And I am going to try this. I don't know how much of that you can see. I want to see, that's a terrible smell, if I can put this on here on the back of this glue stencil. And no, it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay. Yes, it is. Okay. And the brush, Tammy, the brush. What do I do? A little bit of that. Put that in the center. I don't want a lot. you can see it. And then I'm just going to take a smidge of water. And then I want to grab a little bit of this blue and mix it in there in the center. You can kind of see it, my hand's covering it though. A little watered down it is, Tammy. And then I'm gonna dab it on my baby wipe over here to the right. And then I'm gonna grab a little bit of green. More green. I know it's a flower, but it's the funky flower. Okay, so I'm working with what I have as far as, well, I said I don't have any sprays. I have the Distress Oxide ink bottles. They are not sprays though. I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Let me put that over here. Okay. Next one. So I don't know if that's a good idea to use that. But that would definitely keep it down. What could I use? I think I have glue dots, like the repositional glue dots. I'm trying to think. They're probably out in the hall. The cat Blue scared himself half to death earlier because he knocked over something that I had in the hall. I know, I need to take that stuff upstairs. Okay, so this one, we have this one, and then I might do those as well. Although I don't know, I might keep those as just like that, because I can use those for other things. Okay, there's no stickiness to this. This one is a little bit sturdier. I don't think it's going to come apart if I put this repositional glue on it. This is very sturdy. I think I might make my stencils with this. The tacky glue works really well. Mind you, Dollar General tacky glue. They carried the Art Skills brand, so this is Art Skills. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I think I put too much paint out. Okay. Oh. Let me mix this around a little. Get some of the paint out of there. I prefer to wipe it on the baby wipe rather than the rag that I have over here. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Reaching across the screen? Oh, this stipple brush is all kinds of frayed out. Ooh, wild child stipple brush. I'll call that. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the dark. I'm going to do around the edges here. Oh, this ought to be interesting. I went too close to the Rita book. And then a little bit of this one. A little multi-purple flower there. Okay. No. Cool. That's really cool. I like the lighter purple on the inside. Cool beans. Is this one dry by any chance? Is that dry? The funky flower. I like that one. I'm definitely going to have to try that. I can't wait till the leaf is done. That'll be cool too. Okay, and then what I was going to do was I was making stamps. I was putting my foam stamps together. That's from another video that I did. When did I do that? Let's see, that's February. Or maybe early January, maybe December, sometime in December, and I did this as purple paint on it. So, this one, I think I added the lines to it. Let's see. I am actually going to color this one. Oh, I did it with the ink, the stamp inks. Ink stamps. Ink pads. I think just the minis, I think I might have done it with that. I can't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the video. Who knows, it might still be on the camera. I won't have to see. Let's do it over here. But it works. You can stamp with acrylic paints too. Whatever makes an impression. Cool. And then this one, I might actually paint that one. Hold on just a minute. Let me grab my water brush pen. I just need it for the paint purposes here. Ideally, I could stamp the paint right. I'm just gonna put I know this is not the glue stencil, but I'm just kind of decorating the page now. Okay. I'll put that one up here. So I have a few more of those to do. Some butterflies that I pulled out to... I was watching a couple of my subscribed ones I'm subscribed to that do hacks, mixed media. I think I was watching, I was watching Crazy Rebecca, since I thought I gotta finish my my glue stencil stuff. Let me watch her and cut out these butterflies while I wait for my stencils to dry. Cool. I probably don't have to leave that on as long because since it's acrylic paint. I have these paisley designs. And those, I think, I will just... I have 2 of them. Or commas, if you want to call them that. The writing teacher calls them commas. I have these commas right here. Commas and apostrophes. I don't know how good that's going to be, but that's weird. I'm trying too hard. Not so much, Tammy. Maybe I put too much on. Oh, it moved. Maybe I can do this. Which you should never do with a stamp. Don't wiggle it on the paper. Doesn't matter because... yeah, well, that's a bad idea. Let me get... Okay, I want to try this. Oh, almost dipped. Don't move it. I moved it. Ever so slightly. Hey, that's kind of cool, actually. Even though it's not a solid color. I still like it. It's kind of cool. Because I can add color in between and everything. Yeah. I'll have to work on that. Maybe put some lines in there or something. I like this. I like it. Where's my other... my other brush. And you see I did that. I colored that in while I was off camera. Actually, I did that right after I turned off the camera. I thought, oh, let me color that in. And then next thing I know, beep, 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 beep. You know, time to feed the cats. They are now resting after the big feed. This is the first nighttime feeding that Blue doesn't have to take medicine, so that's good. I'll see how that goes. I hope he doesn't relapse on the coughing. It sounds terrible. It sounds like a seal, a barking seal, but in a cat, that doesn't sound good at all. He's still, you know, still a mischievous kitty sometimes. I don't know where they are. It's very quiet. Very, very quiet here. Maybe it's too quiet. That's cool. That the purple really pops right there with that blue. Oh, there's not a kitty around. Oh, Stormy's up up on the terrace. She's up on the balcony, up there on the cabinets. Okay, I'm gonna sign off. So this was pretty good. I do recommend, if you do the stencils, to do the tacky glue one, and it'll probably take maybe, what did I say it was? It is dry. It's hard to tell now. But it is dry, and I do recommend, it's still sticky from the repositional glue, so maybe I'll put it that way and let that glue dry. Then the repositional glue. So I'd say 18 hours? What was it? I stopped around, it's like 1:45, I think, last night when I finished. Maybe it was later. Maybe it was 3:45. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the video, but it did not take 24 hours to dry, so that's good. But I would give it about 18 hours to dry, or check it at 18 hours and see if it's dry then. I would recommend, though, the tacky glue, because this is, like I said, this is the sturdiest. It feels the sturdiest, you know. And not to make too intricate a design, maybe. Words work really well. That was a great idea. This whole thing was a great idea, so I thank Kelly for helping me out here, really. So I'll put a link in my description to her video, and you can watch her make all kinds of stuff with the glue. She does doodles, and she did a word. So, and then I was just messing around with my foam stamps that I just put together. Okay, gotta grab the phone. Do I have to tell you anything else about the glue stencils? So sometimes I sign off, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that, this, whatever. I think I'm done. I'm gonna randomize. Okay, and sign off. Have an artistic day. Oh man, that is so awesome. And guess what I forgot to do? Okay, I'm just gonna say, that was really fast. I don't know if I can pull that out, or I forgot to take a screenshot. Oh my goodness. So sign off and then do a screenshot. You know, call it a PS, postscript. Okay. Let's screenshot this. I'm just trying to get it perfect. Perfect for screenshot purposes. Smile. First time. Yay. Okay, that'll make an interesting background. Yeah. I'm going to go back to the drawing board with these stamps. I think I can make them work, though. I mean, I used acrylic paint. I think probably the ink pad would probably work better. Probably. How many times can I say that word? Okay. Bye.